On the topic of recruiting with, say, showcases, okay, this is another thing I didn't do like at all in high school, and for better or for worse, I think it probably would have served me well, but financially they can be a little tough to swing. So like when I was in high school, like I didn't go to a showcase. I got recruited because a team we were playing against, his dad was a coach at UC Riverside, and that's how I ended up getting a connection there. And I wasn't signed until my senior year. But kids today have an abundance of options when it comes to showcases. What are maybe some like common misconceptions that people have about showcases to that parent out there who maybe doesn't know much about showcases or the game of baseball? What is it that you're looking at with regards to showcases? How much do you use them? What does that look like?
I think the showcases are really good for recruiting. I think from a coach's standpoint, we like them because there's a lot of good prospects in one location. So basically you can get an opportunity to really compare. If you're at a showcase that has multiple potential recruits for you that contacted you, and you can kind of see them side to side or in some cases against each other. So depending on the talent pool of the showcase, where it's located, all has some impact on really the value of that showcase. So from a coaching standpoint, seeing the players compete, seeing multiple recruits that may be on your recruiting list on the same field at the same time is really valuable. I think from the recruiting standpoint, from the recruits' standpoint, I think it's important that they really pick a location that they're looking to maybe go into. So for example, if I'm a Northeast player and I want to go to college in the Northeast, I'm probably going to go to a showcase in the Northeast. If I'm a Southern player that wants to go up north, then maybe I should go to a showcase in the up north where those teams are going to be attending, and vice versa. If I'm a Northern player that wants to go down to the South, I want to go to a showcase that there's going to be a lot of Southern schools in attendance. The most important thing is to do your homework. Make sure you're going to a credible showcase. Some of them that can be, money makers, but for the most part, there are value, especially if you pick the correct one. I know there's a lot of them out there now, and we try to attend the ones that we feel will give us the best recruiting pool of talent and players that we know that we're looking at. So we have a pretty good understanding of looking at the rosters before the showcases, so we have an understanding of who's going to be there. I think from the recruit standpoint, try to see what schools are going to be represented at those showcases too. So that's important as well. And then for us is getting the feedback. So is the showcase going to provide you information on those recruits? Are they going to give you some bio information? Are they going to give you some of the feedback from the metrics that they take or collect, recording some of these numbers that you can get access to? And the same thing is true for the recruit. If I'm a player, I want to see where I stack up. Am I going to get feedback from attending those showcases? Not just to go out there and take your 10 ground balls and your, 5-10 swings. And, I think it's important that you get some value and some return on going and attending on both the coaching side and from the recruit standpoint.
I think one of the pitfalls that I've seen with showcases is no fault to the people running the showcase, but I think some kids can get caught up in, I want to go to this showcase and this showcase, and there's less of a focus on development and more of a focus on, I need to get my name out there. But if you don't got the tools and the skills to show, then it's not going to do you any good no matter how many you go to. So I love that you brought that up. Just being able to get the feedback maybe from a showcase and have coaches give you maybe some honest truth and be like, hey, you need to improve in this area and this area. I think that's key.